And speaking of Obi Toppin, us Knicks fans, and I do this in particular sometimes too, we tend to follow one of our players after they recently got traded to just see what are they producing on their brand new team, if it was really us or did the front office make a mistake. We sort of pocket watch in a way. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of us are seeing what Obi's going to do in Indiana. We probably followed Dennis Smith Jr. after he left the Knicks to see what he was going to do. And same thing for Cam Reddish, especially the Cam Reddish stands. Oh, y'all out there. You guys couldn't wait to say, hey, Cam Reddish is cooking in Portland or he cooking on the Lakers, which wasn't happening. But we do tend to pocket watch our former players. And I believe this is a distrust that we kind of subconsciously have with our front office due to the history. It's really not our fault in a way. Because if you look in the past, the Knicks tend to have a small history of just giving away players that tend to produce on other teams. You could look at recently how Phil Jackson gave away Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith to the Cavs, and they helped LeBron win a championship. He did this after bringing down their value so much while they were playing for us. And same thing for Tim Hardaway Jr. We drafted him, then we sent him to Atlanta, and he started popping off. And we end up signing him off of free agency for twice the price. And this just doesn't stem back from a decade. This is probably a couple of decades of just this type of history. You could look at Trevor Ariza. We traded him away for Steve Francis. And then he became a key piece in the Rockets. And then he helped Kobe Bryant win a championship. Same thing for Jamal Crawford. He won Sixth Man of the Year after leaving the Knicks. And you could look back all the way to the beginning of the Isaiah Thomas era when they traded away Nene Hilario and got Antonio McDyess, where McDyess ended up getting hurt and never really doing nothing for the Knicks, while Nene Hilario was, putting up decent numbers, much better than McDyess at the time. So subconsciously, we do have a mistrust of the front office. We kind of want to see what guys are going to put up after they leave us, if it was just us or was it really them. And I know this season for sure, everyone's pocket watching Obi, like seeing what he's going to do. I mean, we all want to see him flourish. I want to see him flourish especially. He is from the city. We want to see people from the city do well. But subconsciously, a lot of us can't wait to bitch and be like, oh, you see, it was Tibbs. Tibbs didn't play him enough minutes. But really, these things tend to be overblown. And we should have a lot of trust for the direction that Leon Rose and the direction of Tibbs on the court have led this team to. They're doing a great job, especially for the NBA landscape that just keeps changing over and over, from the CBA to the rules on the court. But the Knicks have put themselves in a prime position to be a playoff team from year in, year out, and we have plenty of draft picks and young assets to make a move to upgrade this team, which I can't really say the same for a lot of the teams that are contending now. Those teams, low-key, are pretty much stuck with the roster that they currently have, and this goes from the Phoenix Suns to the 76ers to the Milwaukee Bucks, especially with this new CBA coming into play.